In this video, we are gonna go over absolute values and opposites. So absolute value, you will see this symbol, and inside this you will have a number. For example, absolute value of 2 is 2. If it's positive, it's the same. If we have a negative number inside, absolute value of negative 2 is 2. So what is absolute value? The definition is it is the distance from 0. So let's just look at this number line. If you have 2, what is the distance from 0? 1, 2. So positive 2, the absolute value is the same as the number, it is 2. If you have negative 2 is here. What is the distance from 0? Let's count from 0, 1, 2. So if you have a negative number, the absolute value of the negative number, you have to take out the positive sign. So absolute value of negative 2 is 2. And what is opposite? Opposite is numbers on the opposite side. Of 0 on the number line. So again, this is the number line. So maybe I can draw another number line here and give you an example. So you have 0 and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes on like 5, and negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So let's say you have, if we have a 4, and I'll put also negative 4 here. So 4 and negative 4 is opposite. 4 is on the other side of negative 4, right? And then 3 and negative 3 and 3, they're opposites. 2 and negative 2 are opposites. 1 and negative 1, they are also opposites. So basically it's the same number with different signs. So let's look at the example. Find the absolute value. Absolute value of negative 5, I'll use a different color. So negative 5 is here, right? Negative 5 is here. Absolute value from 0 is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So distance from 0 is 5. If we have 5 is here. What is distance from 0? You start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So absolute value of 5 is 5. What is the absolute value of negative 4? It will be 4. Okay, this question you have to do absolute value of negative 6 first. What is absolute value of negative 6? It is 6, right? And then after that you have the negative sign. So it is negative 6. Absolute value of 0 is 0. So you have to do the absolute value first and do the operation. Absolute value of negative 3 is 3. Absolute value of 1 is 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Absolute value of 3 is 3. Which number is bigger? 4 is bigger. So answer has to be less than. Here, we already found negative absolute value of negative 6 is negative 6, right? This is the same question as number 4. So negative 6. Absolute value of 6 is 6. Which is bigger? 6 is bigger. Absolute value of negative 1 is 1. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4. 4 is bigger. And let's find the opposite of each number. 6, opposite number will be negative 6. Opposite number of negative 12 will be 12. Sorry, not absolutely. Opposite number of negative 12 is 12. Basically, you change the switch the sign. Opposite of each 0 will be just 0 because 0 is 0. Negative 11, opposite number will be positive 11. Opposite number will be negative 175. So opposite number, basically you switch the sign. So you have these practice problems, do these problems and take your answers with me, and then do the math space practice.